Alright guys, welcome to the Story House Books channel. We're going to film the next part, this is part 4 of the 4-panel folio. And let's see, let me get my mouse out of the way here. I've got this all planned out and I've got the pieces ready to show you. So we'll go ahead and get started. Got a lot to cover. Alright, so far we've got panel 1, 2, working on panel 3 here. We're going to get into panel 4. So the next step here, or where we ended, were these flaps. We finished up these pockets here, attached them, sew the covers, and remember, you guys don't have to sew. That's just something I'm learning how to do. And we got these pockets ready to go. The next part we're going to work on are the page tabs for these 2 flip outs here. Okay. First though, I want to kind of grunge these up a little bit. So let me bring out my scorched timber oxide. And we're going to make these not so stark white, these pages here. I'm just going to rub over them real quick. A little bit of scorched timber and the blending brush. Just to grunge it up just a little bit. Same thing over here. Let's grunge it up a little. And I've also been playing around with the scorched timber ink. And I like it for the edges. So I'm going to put some on these edges here. It's a pretty good bit darker than just the oxide, so FYI. So you see how much darker it is than the oxide pigment. And then we'll take the blending brush again and go over that. Bring some of that into the page. Alright, that's plenty for now. So you guys can see it, those are the ones I'm using. Alright, so we got that. So we're going to make, I've already made one. This is a specimen page tab. Really simple. And where it's going to go, it is going to go right here on the edge of the page. Like that. And then we'll just glue it down, and then we'll make this back piece. I'll put some acetate or something inside of here as well on this side. And we'll make that like a little tuck. Okay? So, let's go and put this aside and we'll make one real quick. So what you're going to need is a page tab. Real simple. I've already inked and stamped this one on front and back. You're going to need a piece of paper, cardstock preferably. And you're going to cut it 6 inches long and 3 inches wide. Okay? Once you've done that, you round your corners if you like. You don't have to. And then what I used for this, and I'll put the link, or I'll put the link in the description. It is from, it's on my list over here, the Junk Journal Studio, the Ko-Fi channel. Her Ko-Fi channel. There's an entomology and botanical freebie, and I also purchased her Etsy kit. Also called Entomology and Botanicals on Etsy. And you're going to get, oh, just dropped it. You can see this. And I printed it on transparency film. Little bug here. Same thing with the other one. It's from the same kit. Okay? So you just cut those out. Put that to the side. If you're going to use those, or whatever you want to use, stickers or whatever. This piece of acetate, you can put a piece of acetate, you can put a sticker on it. It's totally fine too. We're going to use this. So we're going to cut it. I want it to be laying horizontal. Also, I'm sorry, you need your 2-inch. I use a 2-inch hole punch for the hole. Just fold it. You're going to take the 6x3, like I said, fold it in half, round your corners, come up with your hole punch, and just pop it out. Pop out a hole there. If you don't have the hole punch, you can use a square one, hexagon shape, triangle, or you can take this glue bottle and trace around it. Make a circle or a disc, get a disc, and then trace it out and cut it out. Okay? So, moving on. So for this exercise, we're going to use the transparency film that I have. Got this at the thrift at Goodwill. I'm going to line that up in there, and this is what, just so you can guys see what it looks like. What it's going to look like before we start grunging it up and stamping it. For this one, I'm going to use art glitter glue. Put that needle right over here. And we're going to go ahead and glue this in. I'm actually going to, sorry, with my t-shirt, just kind of clean this up, get the fingerprints off. Okay. Alright, you lay that in there, and then since it's double-sided, you can put the glue directly on the transparency or the whatever image you're using. Stay away from the opening as much as you can. You don't want the glue to come smearing out. Okay, and then just fold that down so the transparency will stick to the top portion, right? And so we can make this a page tab. You're going to want something on the back, right? So while that's setting, we'll get something else put there. I think I'm going to just use what am I going to use back there? Just another piece of transparency, I guess. Or I could do another bug. We could do that. Let's just do that. Actually, I'm going to pause here and I'm going to go get some more of those transparency bugs and I'll be right back. That we're going to cut out. Alright, guys, you don't, and by the way, you don't have to put anything in the back if you don't want to. If you just want to put this on the page tab, just like that, that's totally fine, and glue it down, that's fine. It's up to you. So I am going to put a different one on the back. I've got a dragonfly here I'm going to use, and then I'll use maybe the beetle on the other one. Alright, I got a mushroom there too. So, same thing. Line it up. Put your glue on. Try to stay away from the circle if you can. Okay. There we go. All right. And there is your page tab. Okay. I'm going to clean up some of the glue around here, though. Alright. Now we're going to do some stamping now. Alright. Now I've got my field notes and eccentric here that we're going to use. Stamping paper. Alright, so we'll use archival black for this, and I'm going to stamp pretty quick. Oh, it's like this number 5. I think it's cool. Alright, now, just so you don't... It's not sticking, is it, anymore? Alright, just so you don't get to the image, I keep the discs and cover it up. Now you can always stamp before you put the images in, which is what I probably should have done with this, but I didn't, so oh well. Okay. And we'll do received. Angle there. About some numbers. Go. What else can we use? We gotta give it a number. Let's see. How about? Here we go. And let's see, what else can we do? Do condemned across the top. That'll be cool. Right. And what else? Let's do another number there. Actually, I'd rather do something like that. as a background. Let's do this. Sorry if my head's in the way. Pop that out. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, we're going to distress this a little bit with some, what do you call it? What do you call, you know, that stuff, distress oxide that we all use. Alright, so I'm going to use both of them. For the ink, I'm going to use the ink to go around the edges because it's a lot darker. I don't like the way it looks. Let's go around. See how dark that is? It's almost black, actually. I'm going to shoot that on the edges. And make sure you get the back side too, so if you're using it. If you're not, then don't worry about it. Let's get cut some transparency film off of there. No big deal. Okay. Excuse me a second, I'm doing a little double duty. I'm printing stuff while I'm filming, so I have the kick started off. There it goes. Okay. Alright, and then we'll do the oxide for some blending, right? Now when you're blending, make sure you come off the paper onto what you're actually blending onto. Otherwise, you're just going to get these marks, circular marks, and if you're not using oxide, it might be difficult to blend out. Just a little FYI, a little trick is start with your blending brush at an angle, start on the page, and then move to what you're actually blending on top of. Right? And just kind of push the ink on it. Like that. Let's do the other side. And then with oxide, you can always go back over with the blending brush. It's really easy. Blending brush, go around it real quick. Ta-da-da-da-da. Here we go. Boom. There's one. Let's go ahead and stamp the other side since we're going to use it real quick. And let's do some background text here with the field label. So grab a little circle, cover your image, and go to town. Stamp whatever you want on there. I'm probably going to put another big number on it just because I like the big numbers on it. I mean absolutely nothing, but I like the big numbers. So let's do here. There we go. Moving on. How about the moth? Just for giggles too. I like the moth. I do have sandpaper. My best friend is in town for my quarterly visit. She is here helping me out like she does. So I had to move my desk out of my bedroom because my husband is now on night schedule. He needs sleep. So I've had my work desk in my bedroom, my craft desk out here, trying to keep myself away from my craft desk during the day because I have a tendency to get distracted and want to play with my papers. So, no, not me. Yes, I want to play with my papers. So, anyway, she helped me rearrange things to make things a little more workable so he can actually get some sleep and I have to listen to my meetings all day. And I'm going to listen to him not getting sleep. So, alright, that's 3. Let's give it an ID number, a big and long one. How about number 499? Actually, yeah, 499. Sounds good to me. 499. I'm going to pause this for just a second, y'all, because like I said, I'm doing double duty here. And I will be right back in a jiff. Just, you won't even notice, I promise. Alright, I'll be right back. And we're back. My best friend needed some sandpaper. And lo and behold, wouldn't you know it, I just happen to have some sandpaper. How about, let's use this one. Form LA434. Looks good to me. Look good to you? Good, great, fabulous. Let's do it. What I always say, yep, doing it, totally doing it. If you can guess what TV show that's from, you will earn major brownie points. Alright, here we go. And I'm going to do a little more dark in there just because I want to. And because I can. So where's that inker? Where's that inker? I like the dark corners and kind of like highlight the center of it. You know what I mean? Alright, so now this is what's going to look like on page. Just so you can see it. Let me get a piece of card over here. So once you put it on the page, we're going to put one more thing on here before we finish. You're going to look like this, right? Pretty cool, no, boy? Don't you think? I think so. So there's one side and there's the other. Right? Alright. So since page tab, we're going to put a tab on it. Get your tabs out. If you're like me and you use digitals, you have lots of page tabs left over. Uh-oh, I left it without the needle in it and it got all clogged up again. That's the best part of art glue. Literally having to dig it out all the time. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a good glue. It's kind of worth it. Alright, so you take your page tab and you're going to attach it to the edge with the fold. Okay? Just line it up however you want it. Alright. Use that foam folder and squish that down. And let's put I think I'm going to put an eyelet on this one as well. So if you have a crocodile, go get that, or your hole punch. And some eyelets if you want. Let's pick, oh, I don't know, let's do this bronze one here. And I think I'm going to put it in the tab itself. So let's put it, you know, the center off to the side. Yeah, yeah. Over here by the 5. Punch your hole, put in your eyelet, and there you go. Done. Alright, that's your page tab. Easy peasy, right? Not very hard, not very difficult. Let's go ahead and put the other side. Let's do the other side of this one since we're doing it. And I'll use this beetle for the other side. Okay, and we'll glue this one in. Okay, see how that one looks. Here we go. And just take my rag here, and we're going to clean this up, make sure the glue's down. Alright, we're good to go there. Let's get the stamp on. Let's do some stamping, stamping. Or how about handle with care? Seems to make sense, no? Make that a little darker, I think we should. Okay, I'm gonna guess. Yeah. That looks awful, so we're gonna have to cover that with a label. Don't you love labels for this very reason? Cover it up, cover it up. So I've got some that I'd stamped that we can use. Like that, will that cover it? Not quite. How about that one? I don't like that one. How about that? I don't like it. That's too big. Well, dadgummit. That might work. Let's see what else I got. I might be able to use. So 4. I think we're going to go with that right there, y'all. Or, how about that instead? I like that one. Let's go with that. Ooh, this one looks cool. That one. I like that one way better. Okay, cool. See, no worries. No harm, no foul. Alright, let's ink this little inker up. Booger up. Inker. fit that anywhere, Tiana. Okay. There we go. Let's give it a number. We're going to call this number... There we go. Number 5337. I'll put that up here. Perfect. Specimen, of course, why not? I'm going to grab a disc here and protect the picture. So I'm going to stamp it kind of like this. And then I'll use the other side on the other side, right? Okay, pop that disc out. What else? Let's do a received stamp. Make it look official. No? That's a factory stamp. Where's my received? Y'all seen it? There it is. Okay. And we'll do that right here. Yes? Good. How about... There we go. The number, I like the numbers. So let me put a disc over it just to protect that image again. And we'll put this one here. Alright, maybe one more little blip of something. Right here, and maybe a little bit right there. Yes? Yes. Good deal. Alright, I'm going to apply my blending brush here, and we're going to darken this one up a bit. Yep. I like it. Let's do the other side too. Make it really grungy. Yeah? Yeah. Blending brush. Just blend it out just a little bit, just so it needs it. I don't think it does, but... Okay. And there we go. Now we have our 2 page tabs. We're going to put those on. Okay? Let's move this out of the way and bring our folio back in. I gotta keep some sense of disorder around here. Now I don't know where I put these. Where did I get these from? Oh, God, there it is. Okay. Okay. Put this here. And move our stamp head there. And there, let's grab our folio. Yes, yes. Alright, open this guy up. And where are they going to go? They're going to go on the flip out. So let's open this up. Let's put one here, I think. Yes? Yes. And then the other can go on this side, maybe up top, so you can see them both. Yes? Okay. And there you go. That's our page tab. I like the other side. You know what? I think I'm going to do... Now, more like the other way. Okay. No, I want that beetle show. Yeah, I like that beetle. Alright, cool. So this is what we got going on. Right? How are we going to put it? I want to put it like this. And then do this one up here. No. I like this one at the bottom. That's where we're going to grab it. It's the bottom here. And the same here. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and glue these guys down. Now the front one's I'm going to glue it flat on the front. And the back I'm going to let it be a tuck. Okay? So put your page tab on with your glue. Bring one down to the edge here. Alright. Flip it over. And I'm just going to glue the bottom here and let it be a tuck. Yes? Alright. It'll be a little tuck right here. Okay. Other one. Get a little crazy with the glue. Bring it down to the edge. That's where I would like to put it. Alright, now it's attached there. Open it up, put some glue at the very bottom, and you have your tuck on this page. All done. Okay, you can see you have a little tuck here, one there, and one there. Yes? Alright, that is that layer done. Now we're going to work on the flap, the flip up here. Now what belongs there? On the inside, we're going to have a file folder that I've already made and cut, and I've sewed the front. Okay, this is going to be glued here, and it'll be a pocket right here. Okay, I love this paper. It's Tim Holtz, that eye measuring for glasses just as a trip, so I wanted to use that. And I made this. This is a a little craft paper bag that I got from Hobby Lobby, I believe. And that is just some stamping on it and some ink work. So that'll go right here. Right? So let's go ahead and attach those. We'll go ahead and glue this shut at the bottom so it can be a pocket. Okay. There we go. Then we're going to glue it here. And I'm probably going to leave it open on this side to be another pocket. Alright, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, put my thumb where I want the opening to be. Here. There we go. Actually, I don't need glue on that tab because that's going to be hanging off, so let me wipe that off. Okay. And I hope I'm in frame. Am I? I am. Good. Great. Fabulous. Alright, let's go down here and attach this folder. Just like that. And if you noticed, I've already put a tab up here as well. Right? So when it's down here, it's easy to flip it up and it indicates a flip. Or that's how I like to indicate a flip anyway. Okay, well that's setting. Let's go ahead and add this. Since this is just a tuck, right, like that, we can put this here and it won't hinder anything. I want to be able to see those eyes. So we'll let this hang off just a little as well, like that. Yes? Okay. So it's just going to hang off. Let's do glue here, which we were going to do anyway, like this. And we'll let it hang off just like that so we can see those eyes. I think are just really good. Okay, and this one will be just a pocket right here, and it'll be fully fixed. We have our pocket here, and now we got a pocket over here, and that side's done. All right, moving on to the top of this flip. We're going to have another type of file folder that I made here. This is a 7 Plaza tutorial, and I will link that below as well. Actually, I want to write that down so I don't forget. At 7 Plaza. Okay, that's for the mini file folders. I want to make sure I'm giving credit where credit is due from now on. Even though I mentioned it, I want to make sure to put the description in the links. So you'll see that a lot more often. Alright, so this is another entomology transparency that I printed off. I like the stamping and the grid and the work in the background and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's pretty great. So what I want to do is I'm going to attach this file folder right here on the front, and we're going to use Tim Holtz sellotape to attach the image here. Okay, let's get the sellotape, which is this here, which is great. I love it. If you haven't gotten it yet, go get it. You know how Mr. Holtz likes to let things retire or go be retired. Maybe not him, but his vendors will do so if we aren't purchasing enough of it. And this stuff is great. It really looks nice. Okay, let's do those. Let's grab this sheet. Okay. Now, I'm going to scroll this a little bit, or not scroll, but make sure it stays shut. And we're going to put this right here on top. A couple pieces of sellotape to keep it down. Yep. Here we go. One here. Put it right across the top. Right? And let's grab one more. Well, not too long. And we'll put that one right here. Yeah? I like it. Okay, so this one will attach here. You'll open it up and there'll be a pocket. There's a pocket right there with little knickknacks and whatnots in there. Let's see. Do I want to put another piece of sellotape on there? I think I do want to put one piece on there. Let's do this one. And I might come back and do another one on the other side, on the opposite side of this one. Just to make sure that stays in place. Well, I like the look of it. You know, it's nice and old and grungy. We like the old and grungy, don't we? All right, speaking of old and grungy, let's ink this one up a little bit. All right. And we can do the inside. I'm going to use the ink again. Okay. Yes. Alright, almost done here. If I'm moving too fast for you, please just feel free to stop and rewind. Make sure you get all the information, right? Here we go. And that is one of our mini file folders. I may actually put a magnetic closure there just to keep that closed, because it's kind of bugging me a little bit. But well, yeah, we'll do that in a second. Alright, so glue. Are we going to make a pocket out of it? Sure, why not? Alright, put your thumb in the side that you don't want to glue shut. Just a little reminder. Okay, uh-oh. I forgot about the glue. It needs to be in more. So let's take it off of here and we'll actually put the glue on the base instead. So that's going to be here. Let's put the glue like this. That ought to do. And open that up. And we're just going to rub it a little bit. Yes. And yes. Yep, magnetic closure for sure. All right. Get the right drawer. Okay, I have as you can see, a drawer full of magnets. Ugh. They are getting stronger, I swear, with every day being attached to each other like that. So I use two methods. Either I hide it with another piece of paper, or I use these little adhesive dots. They work really good. Nothing like struggling with the glue, because you never can tell if the glue's going to work or not. So you take the magnet and you put it on the little dot and press on it for a few seconds. Right, and then you just pull that off very carefully. It's not immediate. Just kind of work it off of there. Now I always place the first dot on the top. But for this one, I'm going to do it at the bottom just so I know it's going to hit that green section there. Then you take your other dot, make sure you got the right side. So this is the connecting side. So we put this part on the adhesive dot over here. Press down, get rid of some of this extra paper. Peel it up. Now you put the magnetic side down on the first one that you just did, exposing the adhesive underbelly there. And then just press down where you want it. And then, voila, there you go. Magnetic closure. See how easy that is? Easy peasy. Alright, let's put the sellotape to the side. Got my Tim Holtz basket of goodies over here to my left, so I'm going to try to keep that straight today. Alright, so there's that. And the next one I did was I put a little mini file folder that I cut by hand. I didn't use a die here. So for this, you get your desired length, fold it in half, and then just cut at an angle, okay? Cut, curve it up, and straighten it out. It's so simple. Once you get over the fear of doing it and just do it, it's really simple. Then you just round your corners like that. And what do you know? You have a mini file folder again. Look at, cute, right? And we're going to go one step further. I'm going to increase that. You know how on file folders there'll be those score marks right down here. There's usually 3 or 4. We're going to recreate those real quick on here. Breaking out my scoreboard and my scoring tool, and I'm going to go from the middle fold out each direction 1/8 of an inch. Okay? And I'm going to do 4. 3, 4. And the other direction. 1, 2, oops, 3, and 4. And I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but yeah, there's little grooves there, like that. Okay? I think it just lends a little bit of, I don't want to say authenticity, because it's a mini file folder. How much can you actually really put in there, right? So we're going to ink this one also. So, I'm going to just ink the edges, like so. And we're going to attach it here. And for the closure, we're going to do a little bit of shading on here, because I really like to do shading. Since I started playing with this ink, it's just so bold, and I love it. Especially when I'm grunging something up, yeah? So we're going to do that. I'm probably going to stamp a little number or something up there. Maybe put a label. Maybe we'll see. See how the highlights? I really just loving this ink right now. But the closure for this one, we're going to use a door latch here. So let's go ahead and get this out and put that on. And then we'll do the stamp, and then we'll be done. How about we use the bronze on there? So if you have these, get one of those out. I got these on Amazon. I'm trying to remember who to put the link. I'm not promising anything because I'm not that great at remembering to do stuff. So, anywho, I'm using the Tim Holtz brads as well for this. And let's go with the matching color, that red metallic that he has. This would be considered bronze. Or is that copper? I don't know. Alright, so you need this and a pokey tool and awl is what this is called. And I'm going to do it up here in the corner, right? So, I'm going to attach it here. So, grab your hinge here, or your latch, so it'll close like this, yes? And then you just twist it to open the file. So I think I'm going to come a little bit further down over here. Yeah. Yep. I go with the curve of that tab, right? So just take your pokey tool, poke a hole where you want it to be, insert your brad like so, And then spread the little prongs out. And I'm going to have to bend this one a bit so it fits. And since we're gluing it down, we don't have to cover that. Okay? And then how it works is you just turn this, and now it's open, turn it back, keep it closed, right? Easy peasy. And we're going to glue that down. My blending brush, blend some of this out a little bit. Here we go. Nice. Let's find a little label to put up on that tab. What do you think? I think that's a great idea, Tiana. Yeah, me too. Let's put my glue anywhere. Just put that anywhere, Tiana. How about... Oh, that's not going to fit. You know what? I may not have a label tiny enough at the moment. Let's see. 2.6. Will that work? That'll work. That'll work. Let's do the edges like we do. Da, 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 da. And we're going to glue that right on there. Then we'll glue the actual folder down to the base flip up here. And all right. And there you go. We are done. Actually, I want to push this down a little bit because I don't want the edge to catch and rip it off. So, here we go. All right, and that's done. Voila. La 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 la. All right. Now grab your glue and glue this puppy down. We are not going to make this a pocket. Alrighty-roo. Righty-roo? Where did I get righty-roo from? Alright, there we go. Press that down, open up the flap. Like so. Take a bone folder to be sure that it stays attached. And we're going to close this. A little edge sticking up too, and I don't want that to get caught, so let's glue that edge down. Alrighty. Now, where's my pin? Let's get that glue off the edge, put a pin in it. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Here is our flap done, one and done. So we have a flip up here, which has a file folder mini here with a door latch closure. We have a mini file folder here with a transparency image on the front with a very large butterfly held down with some cello tape with a magnetic closure with flaps that you can put little doodads, bits and bobs. That's the Seven Plaza phrase. Put a tab here to make it indicate a flip up. Underneath the flip up, we have a file folder with sewn cover that's only glued as a tuck. Above that, we have glued down a craft bag that's been stamped and inked by me on top of there, right? We also have an extra pocket behind this file folder, right? Wonderful. Moving along, underneath we've got two flip outs here made from the Tim Holtz inserts, if you remember. On top of each one of those is a book page, a page tab entomology slide. Open that up. The other side of the slide, we glue down halfway to make both of these a nice little tuck behind there. And same over here. Beyond that, we have two sets of pockets with gussets, yes. That I actually need to open up a little bit because they've been sitting a while. There we go. Grab my bone folder, just make sure this bottom's not glued shut. There we go. And they have been gusseted as well, and so the ones on the top have been sewn. Plenty of room for what you need. Make sure this one's not shut, and this one is not either. Plenty of room. And that's your middle or second panel, or third panel, rather third panel. All right, what do you guys think? Here we go. Flip this down. That side's done. Yes? Yes. All right, how are we doing on time? That is 44 minutes, you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Next video, we are going to work on this panel. I've already put the flap for this one down. So this one will have a flap, an envelope, a pocket, an envelope. A very large pocket, very large pocket. Above that will be two framed pockets. One will have one of my faux vintage ID cards, and the other one will have some sort of image or maybe a journal card or something or whatever. All right, great. So that's going to be the next one. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you want to be entered in our 300 subscriber giveaway, make sure to leave a comment. Let us know what you thought. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. It helps our channel out and kind of helps get our art out there and what have you. You can also find us in our Etsy store at www.thestoryhouse, and that's house, H-A-U-S, .etsy.com. I think that's it for now. I've got 3 series rolling right now. This is the 4-panel folio series. We've got the junk album series. We've also got the lap book series. So we've got 3 series running at the same time. I still haven't started another journal yet. I just haven't had time. But we got to get this one done and get to the girl who's waiting, who won the folio, so we can start on some more. We will be doing some tutorials here very soon. Again, I've just filmed probably 4 or 5 videos in the last 24 hours. And it's really busy at work, but I hope you guys like them. You know, don't worry about me. I'm stressed, but hey, I like doing this. It looks so good, y'all. Come on. Seriously, that looks good. I don't care who you are. I think that looks freaking great. I'm gonna grunge it up so I can see white on there. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Dink, 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 dink. Grungy, grungy, grungy. Yep. Looks good. Doesn't it look good, you guys, I think? I think tomorrow I'm going to probably put some stamps or labels up on there too. I think this is looking great. So we may actually reinforce this full. I think that's actually a really good idea. Yeah, we're going to do that as well. I'll probably do that off camera so you guys aren't going to watch me do it. Alright. Okay. We are done for tonight. Thank you guys again for stopping by and watching. Have a great night. Have a great week. I'll see you in the next video. Go make some stuff.